Hello everyone, it's Scott here from AnimeBlurayUK, and today I'll be unboxing the UK Limited Edition Blu-ray release of Jujutsu Kaisen The Shibuya Incident, which is being released into the UK via Crunchyroll. So to start off with, as we do in all of our unboxing videos, we will take a closer look at the outer packaging before taking a deeper look into the actual contents. So first of all, we have the front cover, which has this rather playful image of the main characters of Jujutsu Kaisen on a subway train by the looks of things. And then towards the bottom we have a piece of card that folds around the actual art box with the series logo, limited edition information, BBFC logo, and the Shibuya Incident text. And that same piece of card wraps around the actual entirety of the art box, which I'll show you later in more detail. Moving on to the spine, we have the Jujutsu Kaisen logo in its traditional format with text saying Season 2, and then towards the bottom of the spine you'll notice a couple of logos. Now interestingly, it does have the Blu-ray and DVD logos here, despite the fact that this set is Blu-ray only, and that's because Crunchyroll UK are using the same art box that was used in America, in which the American release has both Blu-ray and DVD discs. So a little bit of an oversight there. Moving on to the back of the packaging, and you'll get a breakdown of the items included inside this limited edition set, which is described as a collection of cursed items await. So we have 8 character sticker sheets, 2 sticker sheets with Chibi characters, 5 art cards, a keyring, and a 84-page book that contains information for both hidden inventory and premature death, as well as this Shibuya Incident arc. Then further down, we have the technical details of what you'll find on the Blu-ray discs. In this case, 18 episodes across 3 Blu-ray discs, with the series presented in both English and Japanese, as well as a couple of bonus features being promotional videos and textless opening and closing songs. And it's also worth mentioning that the Blu-ray discs are both region A and B. And now here you can see the contents of this limited edition set. So we have a Jujutsu Kaisen box that holds the limited edition contents. We then have the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 book. And then we have the Shibuya Incident Blu-ray set. And what you'll notice is that if you remove the actual box holding the physical goodies, you'll be able to fit both parts of Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen into this actual art box. And thus that's why it says Season 2 on the spine, so that once you put both sets in, it gives the impression of a complete series box. Now, we remove the cellophane wrapping, we can take a closer look at the outer packaging, and as you can see, there's that bit of card that rips around the actual art box, and that easily peels away. So Crunchyroll are now using a glue that sort of, as soon as you open the cellophane wrapping, it easily removes, which is great to see, as that means we're not going to damage the actual art box itself. And if you do remove that carded wraparound info sheet, you'll notice that the art box is divided into 2 parts. So the first side, or the front cover, has the Shibuya Incident artwork, and then the back cover has the hidden inventory premature death arc. So the idea, as I mentioned before, you stick both parts into the art box and it gives you that complete Season 2 collection feel. And obviously the art box mimics that by having artwork on either side representing each potential half of the series, which is cool to see. And one thing I haven't mentioned as well is not only is there a little bit of an emblem on the top of the art box, but the actual art box itself has a premium rubber feel to it. Next up, we have the actual physical goodies included inside this limited edition set, and these are presented inside this little spacer box or collector's box that at the time when you purchase it's inside the art box. But inside here you'll find all of the physical goodies, namely the art cards, the sticker sheets, the 8 character stickers, and then obviously the keyring. So let's get this open so we can take a closer look. And you'll notice as well that this particular art box or spacer box that holds the collector's goodies doesn't really have much artwork on. It just has the Jujutsu Kaisen logo on the front and then some dark mysterious colours along the actual box. So first up we have the keyring, which has a sort of a fabric material to it, and it has Itadori on the front and then the Jujutsu Kaisen logo on the back. We then have the character stickers, which there's 8 of, which are quite small. We then have the 5 art cards, which do have a reflective feel to them, and interestingly enough, are cellophane wrapped, so those will be fun to open. And then finally, we have the sticker sheet that have got various characters in chibi form. So the first item that we'll be looking at from the limited edition release of Jujutsu Kaisen, the Shibuya Incident, is the fabric keyring. So it's pretty much a standard keyring. You'll be able to use it on your keys or your bag, but instead of being plastic or acrylic, it's actually a quite strong, sturdy fabric material. And on the front, you'll find artwork of Itadori, and then on the back, we have the Jujutsu Kaisen logo. Next up, we then have the 8 character stickers, which come presented in this small plastic bag. So each sticker is a couple of inches in size, so not massive, not small, but more importantly than that, each sticker has a different visual of a different character from the Jujutsu Kaisen series. Now, in my mind, these don't feel or look particularly great. It just looks like Crunchyroll have taken screenshots from the series and placed them onto a sticker for you to do whatever you would like with. But if you would like some stickers to show your appreciation for the series, then you've got some here in this set. And I hope you like stickers as well, as there is a lot of them included inside this limited edition set of Jujutsu Kaisen, the Shibuya Incident. So not only a moment ago did we see the 8 character stickers that you get included inside the set, we also have 2 sticker sheets featuring various characters in chibi form, as well as emblems featured within the particular series. So personally, I like these stickers more than the previous stickers. They've got a bit of charm and personality to it. And they come presented in the sticker sheet, so you can choose which ones you want to use. And they're easily peelable, and you'll be able to put them wherever you'd like. But I think they look pretty cool, even if they are simple. Next up, we then have the Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya Incident art cards. So 5 art cards are included inside this limited edition set. And the previous Blu-ray of Premature Death and Hidden Inventory they featured a couple of art cards as well. So if you bought both sets, especially the limited edition for this set, and combined them together, you'll have a complete collection of art cards from the entirety of Season 2. So there's interesting artwork on them, main characters in their standout poses with a nice flashy background that's easily distinguishable and makes the character visual pop out. But of course, we also have the character information naming on the side, which is reflective as well. And these, in my mind, are pretty cool, even if they are in plastic wrapping that's difficult to remove. But of course, the main piece of this limited edition set of Jujutsu Kaisen, the Shibuya Incident, is this art book, which actually isn't an art book. It's just a booklet packed with information about the series. So the actual booklet itself does have a rubbery texture to it and offers sort of a more premium art book feel or booklet feel compared to other limited edition releases that Crunchyroll have released in the past. Now, there isn't a contents page, which I was quite surprised at to begin with, but once I started flicking through, which I've sped up the video a little bit as there's a lot of information here to see, you'll notice that the actual booklet itself doesn't really feature much artwork, but instead has a lot of cast interviews with the Japanese cast, crew, and staff. So if you wanted to get more behind the scenes factual information about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, then you'll find it here in this actual book. But there's also a lot of information about each individual episode, so there's episode breakdown synopsis and a couple of screenshots from those episodes. So what you end up getting is not an art book showcasing visuals from the series, but a booklet that goes beyond it to show you more behind the scenes information in terms of what it was like working on the series, which I think is a really nice thing to have, as that's not something we usually get to see. Now that we've taken a look at the limited edition items, it's time to take a look at the Blu-ray release of Jujutsu Kaisen, the Shibuya Incident, that's included inside the limited edition set. And the first thing that I noticed is that the actual carded sleeve that slides on the Blu-ray case has sort of a premium texture to it. It's not your standard carded sleeve. It offers a more premium feel. And there's also a bit of a shiny reflective surface to it as well. So when you move it in the light, the actual screenshots and character visuals on the box sort of reflect and shine a little bit and stand out more, which is really cool to see. So a moment ago we just saw the front cover and the spines, and here we have the actual back cover. So we've got a character visual of Itadori on the front and then the actual synopsis. And as you just saw there, as I was moving the case around in the actual light, you could see those screenshots and visual reflect and shine a little bit. So on the left hand side we have the character visual of Itadori, on the right we've got the synopsis and then the listing of the bonus features, as well as a couple of screenshots, and then below that we have the technical details, which, as I mentioned towards the start of this video, features 18 episodes across 3 Blu-ray discs in both English and Japanese. Now once we remove the carded sleeve, you'll notice that the actual inlay sleeve is exactly the same artwork as the carded sleeve, so if that carded sleeve gets damaged or torn, you're not going to miss out on any artwork, but what you will miss out on is that sort of premium textured feel of the actual sleeve. But that being said, I believe that the limited edition set that we have here, included inside the limited edition box, is pretty much the same as the standard sets, so everything about it is exactly the same apart from the limited edition goodies. Now once we open the Blu-ray case up, you'll be welcomed with some discs, as you would expect. So we have the first Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya Incident Blu-ray disc, which features episodes 30 to 35 and a few bonus features, which is interesting to see as bonus features are usually relegated to the last disc. We then have the second Blu-ray disc, which features episodes 36 to 41 and a few other bonus features. And then finally the third Blu-ray disc, which features episodes 42 to 47 and the remaining bonus features. And I can only assume that the bonus features on each disc are the textless opening and closing songs related to those particular episodes. Now, here's a closer look at the actual full inlay sleeve artwork, and I think it looks really cool and sort of offers that mysterious vibe of Jujutsu Kaisen. And then there is some inlay inside artwork, which interestingly enough is the same artwork that's on the limited edition art box. So it's interesting that Crunchyroll have reused that same artwork on the inside, which here's a closer look at that actual artwork on the art box. So as I mentioned earlier towards the start of this video, the art box is wrapped around with this piece of info sheet card. So this easily removes, but there is some glue on there, so do be careful, as sometimes that glue can be tough and can end up damaging the artwork. So the front artwork of the Shibuya Incident box is for the Shibuya Incident elements, and then the second back of the box is for the hidden inventory and premature death artwork. So that same artwork you see on the art box is also used in the Blu-ray inlay sleeve, which again, as I mentioned before, is an interesting choice, but it is quite nice looking artwork. Now, of course, if you have Hidden Infantry Premature Death Blu-ray set, which sadly I do not, you can put that set, the art box, and the Shibuya Incident all into the same box to give the impression of a complete series box, which is nice to see. So that's pretty much what you can expect to receive from the limited edition Blu-ray release of Jujutsu Kaisen The Shibuya Incident, which will be available in the UK via Crunchyroll. And also a big shout out to Crunchyroll for sending me a sample of this limited edition set so that I could do an unboxing for you. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel for even more unboxing content, as well as gameplay videos and other things related to anime.